If we have our own why in life, we shall get along with almost any how, Nietzsche wrote. Nietzsche proposed that the world, including the human, operates off of what he called the will to power, an insatiable desire in each living being to manifest power. The world is will to power and nothing besides, he wrote. And according to Nietzsche, this will to power is manifested in the desire for personal growth and satisfied in the pursuance of said growth. It is important to note here that his notion of power is not necessarily referring to physical strength nor power and dominance over others, but rather power over oneself. Psychological and spiritual strength in the form of self-mastery and continuous growth represents the ultimate synchronization with the will to power for Nietzsche, and thus the ultimate synchronization with life itself. The desire and striving towards the ideal of the overman serves as perpetual fuel to this process of self-growth, as one works through a continued cycle of self-dissatisfaction, self-improvement, and self-rediscovery over and over. For Nietzsche, this process, which he would term self-overcoming, is fundamental to answering and resolving the problem of meaning and value in life. So long as one establishes their goals of growth in the name of what they deem an idealized, life-affirming version of themselves, the process transmutes the suffering of life into something worthwhile and personally redeemable, a sort of alchemy of the spirit that affirms life in the face of its inevitable suffering. If we have our own why in life, we shall get along with almost any how, Nietzsche wrote. Unlike his primary predecessor, Arthur Schopenhauer, who proposed that suffering is best minimized and avoided to the best of one's ability, Nietzsche argued that suffering is, rather, a good thing to be leaned into, embraced, and used as fuel towards the amassing of strength and psychological power. Life is in fact inevitable suffering, and so it is not a matter of if, but for what. The meaninglessness of suffering, not suffering itself, was the curse that lay over mankind so far, Nietzsche wrote.